Hello ladies and gentlemen, Panzer here, and welcome to Bear Simulator. Oh dear. Oh bear. Alright, before we begin, let's go to the options menu, because I do want to point out that this is supposedly 1080, 1920 by 1080, right? It starts off with one of those typical Unity launchers that lets you set the resolution and graphics quality before you start the game. And this is the options menu, and I can barely read the words, and I'm assuming YouTube compression is going to make the text even worse. Oh, Lord almighty. Alright, so, VSync options, it's great. Motion blur. All of this defaults to off, by the way. Except for camera bob. I don't know why, but that's a thing that it does. And I don't want to turn any of these on, because I don't know if it's going to trigger a restart of the game or whatsoever while recording, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. Here we go. Start a new adventure, yes or nah? I'm pretty sure something is supposed to be happening here. That's a very, very strange loading screen. It almost seems like it doesn't actually fit the game. Alright, so we're a bear. We have a pile of dirt to sleep in. Oh, we got an achievement for being a bear. That's nice to see. And, the random dark spot over here. There's a grub. Oh, we can eat the grub by pressing E. There we go. That stopped the racket it was making. I guess this bear is walking on two legs. That's a thing that bears do, of course, all the time. The mouse sensitivity is all over the place, and it feels like there's mouse acceleration. The camera bob is probably going to make a few people pretty sick. Oh. How small is this bear, exactly? I mean, these bushes... I don't think these bushes are that big. Oh god, the crawling has horrendous camera bob. Look at that. Now this is the default FOV, which feels like something like it might be 60 or 65. This is definitely not anywhere near 90. There's no FOV slider, and the only FOV options allow you to reduce the FOV even further. And I'm not sure why you'd want to do that. There's also a significant amount of screen tearing going on, which hopefully doesn't get picked up on the recording. Interestingly though, unlike a lot of these very strangely made Unity games, this is actually running at a solid 60. But it does appear to be having a bit of micro stutter when I look around. I don't know if the video is capturing this or not, because my frame rate does actually show that it is at 60. Which is very strange. We have a VTOL duck. It's still going. That is how ducks take off. That is actually how ducks take off. He's still going. I could just leave... Oh, no, he's gone. Okay. I was just going to leave it and see if that... Okay, we're going to stop crawling around now, because that's getting really annoying. Ability smell... Is this an RPG? Is this a... These are beds. Bodies. Oh god, what is this? I'm just noticing the text spaz out a little bit every time I click a new menu. You can see it, it's just sort of flickering around down there, and the options barely readable. Barely. And the volume control is up there, because why not? Oh, now it's gone there. It's like a guessing game. This is, This is pretty bad. Oh, we can turn off the bear face cam? of course. That is the thing we can do. And there's achievements with very, very pixelated things there. Oh, jeez. This was a Kickstarter game. I will point out, this was successfully Kickstarted, if I remember correctly. Oh, here we go. This was apparently the main menu before. That was selected, I believe, but these are our stats, and, Christ, okay. We do have a sprint. Credit to them, they do actually make it sort of... Oh god, that is motion sickness inducing. Can we get up there? Come on. There we go. A little bit more. There we go. I don't know what it is, but it's actually giving me motion sickness, and I don't actually suffer from motion sickness. That is incredible. Oh, 25 intelligence needed to eat. You are too stupid to eat whatever this is. It's like a golden lump of poo? Possibly? A bunch of question marks? Some reeds? Another VTOL duck! Look at it go. In all its majesty, the VTOL ducks. So I don't know exactly what this game is... Oh, jeez. It was running in place as well. This poor rabbit. Oh, and left click is attack. We can eat the rabbit. That is the thing we can do. So I don't really know what the point of this game is. It's sort of a bear RPG, and... Oh, jeez, I've got to stop doing that. But if I stop doing that, I can't get anywhere. But yeah, it's supposed to be some sort of bear RPG. And I don't know if this... Oh, look at the pop-in. Look at it! Look at it! And we go back. We go back, and the bricks disappear. So, yeah. Well put together, this game. Very well put together. Can we get up here? Or is that just not part of the world? Nope, okay. So, here's the thing. This is not a game that I've gone into blind, and I was really looking to see what sort of game this is. When I saw some of the things on the Steam page, it did look like this was legitimately trying to be a bear simulator, and it seems as though this is just a first-person take on a joke simulator instead. Oh, horrendous poppin'. Now you might be thinking, why am I doing this sort of first impressions video on this sort of game when clearly it's meant to be a joke? I mean, it is clearly meant to be a joke. Well, the reason is... Oh, jeez, the stairs don't even work properly. Here's the thing. I don't mind joke games. Let's see more things just popping in here. Let's just eat everything. Eat all of the things. I don't mind joke games. I really don't. Oh, stuff disappearing now. The game is falling apart at the seams. There is a certain appeal to a joke when it's done right. I like comedic games. I like games that make you laugh. Oh, we have a hat on. There's even an animation for that. Some parts of this are done well. For example, the running animation, without the head bob, is actually pretty good. The rest of it, like this... All of that popping in there. What is that? And it's basically a sort of treasure hunt game. That's really what it actually is. You go around looking for things... You eat all of the things so that you gain bear points. See, there it is. There. If you look at the bottom right, I don't even know if that's visible, but bottom right of that card window there, it does say plus 10 bear points. You eat these things, and then you level up, and you can unlock more abilities and all of that sort of stuff. So we'll be able to unlock the smell thing, and that'll just give us more points and things. And it's like they were going for something and it just fell so far short of the mark. See, a game can be funny and well made. A good stand-up comedy as well is something that's well thought out and well written, and not a rehashing of old jokes. Toilet humor is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Of course, humor being a very subjective thing. But this is just, quite frankly, a mess. I mean, I guess over time this could be fixed, you know, with patches and things from the developer. But frankly, given that anybody who plays this and sees the joke that it's supposed to be, and sees the humor that they're trying to go for, if you don't have the sort of brand of humor, you don't share the sense of humor that the developers obviously want you to have to enjoy this game, then unfortunately, you're not really gonna have a good time of it. Now we can eat the beetle. Now, I want to point out as well, if we just go to the main menu here, you can actually see the health points and the stamina points and all of that. There is no hunger bar or anything like that. So we don't actually need to eat things, it's just that we do it so that we can gain points. And in fact, the skill points aren't even done by normal leveling. The smart shroom is how we gain intelligence. You eat more of these and you get these intelligence points. And that will allow you to eat more useful things. Now we've got the smell ability. Oh joy. Smell. Quick, look for a thing to smell. Oh, rabbit. Kill the rabbit. Eat the apple. I can honestly feel myself getting so numbed out playing this. As though I'm just slowly like giving up the more I play this. I mean, okay, to its credit, aside from the pop-in and all of that, it's not an ugly looking game. Like, things do look like they more or less belong in this world. It is sort of slightly cartoonish, but on a sort of realistic scale, if that makes sense. But even so, I mean, yeah, okay, there are no obvious performance issues. I can go down there. Alright, let's smell this. Alright, that gives us something. I guess story, exposition, maybe? I really don't know. Hey, a strength mushroom. You found clothes. Bears known for their use of clothes, of course. I don't know exactly how we get out of here now. Although we might actually be stuck. Can we just climb up this? Oh, we can. So apparently vines function as ladders. Not particularly good ladders. Still a little bit tricky to navigate, but it works to a degree. Let's see what else is over here. There's another smell over here. A pig marking, but we need a smell level 2. You can see, oh, it's a blue marking in this case. I mean, there really isn't much else to say about this. And it's really the problem with joke games, is that it's very one note. You get the jokes, then there's no real reason to continue. It's haha, this is a bear, you play as a bear. I mean, what else can you really say about it? I mean, I do want to point out that this is a $15 game. Right? $15. And I know there is a fair amount of content, there really is. If this is the sort of game that interests you, this is actually a fair amount of content for $15. I mean, after all, games like Goat Simulator cost around the same sort of price, really. It was within the same price range when it first launched. But there really isn't a hell of a lot to it in the end. I mean, it's not much of a game. And I've always said that the mark of a good simulator is one that also makes a good game. Look at Euro Truck Simulator and, by extension, American Truck Simulator. They are games as well as simulators. They simulate truck driving very well. They have a degree of flexibility and customizability that allows you to customize its realism. But it's also a game. And this, it's not a real simulator. It's a joke simulator. I ate a chicken. Hooray. It's definitely a joke simulator. There's no question about that, but it's not a very well put together one either, and the rest of it, well, that's entirely subjective. I can't tell you, alright, is it funny, is it not? I'm not finding it particularly funny, but you might, I guess. But to me, it's just very, very empty. There's nothing really I want from this game anymore. I don't really want to continue playing it. And at $15, I can't say that it's kind of worth the asking price for what it's providing, unfortunately. I mean, some of these jumping puzzles are, I guess, have had some thought put into them. Maybe the execution could have been a little bit smoother, but let's kill the other chicken that's up here. Yeah. I mean, is there a story to this? I mean, maybe. Somewhere hidden inside here there might be a story. There might be something to it, but yeah, you know what? I'm done. I'm really done with this. I'm bored out of my mind, and frankly, I don't really feel like continuing. Oh, look, it's a green marking, but it's smell 2 required. So it doesn't even follow its own game rules. Great. Yeah, that's Bear Simulator. It's $15 on Steam. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend it, honestly. Oh, the horrendous pop-in. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Panzer, taking a look at Bear Simulator. I honestly feel like jumping off a bridge right now. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.